no.
What?
Evening. It was Anna on the TV.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not even that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Keeping the music. Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Don't know.
Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, okay.
Whoa, what?
A BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does this place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A brandini, please. Right. The Lilim is freaking her out.
Yeah, I can't tell whether that's a girl or a guy.
It's a girl.
I've thought that before, but...
Just, yeah. Like...
It could be a trap.
Brandini. Here you go. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Bella for the time being. And your Lilim friend is... Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yick, Bartender? That cult classic game that has been, like, 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're a cosplaying group, jeez. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh, yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Green jeans under a skirt. No, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else?
Wait, was she referring to... What's her name?
We'll find out. I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Bella asked for a fluffy dream. The Lilim still freaks me out.
Maximum alcohol?
Why not? I'm not gonna do like all alcohol, but just fill it up to get 10.
I'm maxing it out.
Oh. Alright.
Why the hell not? They're going to a convention. Drunk cosplay is best cosplay, right?
I feel like that's not true, but whatever.
No, it isn't, know. But...
Here.
I don't know. So, what the hell?
Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines.
I'm getting different messages.
Oh no.
She's getting dizzy, she says.
Oh no.
I've crossed the streams, I've separated from the timeline.
Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit.
Oh, they just left?
Boss, Dee Dee, R&B. I'm coming! You see, Dee Dee is a 1970s purist. He has taste people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased! Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple minutes, but that won't be that. You should go check on him, though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco Belgian comic opinions this time. Sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Dorothy. Oh, hi, honey.
Oh, I just thought there's Anna
There
on the
she
screen
is.
now.
Are you okay? I just kind of wandered here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilim just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, Sugar Rush. Yeah, that. Right. Sugar Rush. There's a drink that cheers her up, and I can't remember which one.
Bad touch?
I don't think it's a bad touch.
Or is it a bleeding Jane?
It's not a bleeding Jane. It might be a bleeding Jane. Piano woman.
Piano woman, okay.
Yeah,
I will...
piano woman. She got the bleeding Jane because it was like time for her mandatory update or something. Because it was her quote-unquote time of the month.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3. Aged, mixed. Stop. Here you go. This is... Didn't you say you liked having a piano woman whenever you felt like celebrating or feeling down? I did? Wait, I did! You actually remembered such a thing! You're so sweet! I was half expecting her to say that she meant a literal piano woman. But I was wrong.
Oh, the face!
Oh, her eyes! Little
Oh!
hearts. Oh my god, she's so cute. I love her. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed it. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find out about that one? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me more about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem, then. You said you were sad, and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although, I've wondered for a while, do you, Lilim, really understand death? Sorta. Kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and don't wish it on anyone. In fact, there was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. That was... I'm not repeating all that. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Hey, remember when that happened?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about how that would affect... I actually, during my whole playthrough of 2064, I never even thought about the implications of that.
Yeah, I didn't either, really. Interesting stuff. 2064. Good game. Good times.
Yep, good game.
Good game. Who in their right mind?
Let's play. Plug, shameless plug.
Hey, check out the GC.net YouTube channel. Hey.
You're already watching it right now, but,
Hey.
you know.
It's still there.
Hey.
Anyway.
Alright, let's keep going.
I'm trying. Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something.
Yeah, that's very true. It's like nobody has to implement those laws.
Exactly. And like many other things, people distilled and exaggerated what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd.
Guilty as charged.
Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. Mood's all getting all gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat's so cute! What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell 4. It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into.
Oh, you cut off. Like, I just hear, you want to yell, and then silence.
I think I said it way too, soft, because my
It's
throat.
just funny.
You want to just yell?
4.
And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilim kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay then. What?
WWDO.
What would Dorothy order? Well, time
Bleeding Jane?
Cheating. I don't care. Something
This time
girl-
I think maybe
something,
it's a Bleeding Jane.
pretty much anything girly or sweet.
Oh, well that's not a Bleeding Jane.
I'm giving her a blue fairy.
Blue Fairy, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Time to max. I'm gonna max out the karma train in this.
Completely?
Yes.
Okay. Age, mix, stop. Boom.
What about this? Yep, just nice. You always order either sweet or girly drinks. It was a no-brainer. Girly and sweet drinks for a sweet girl. I still can't believe you actually remember what I said about the piano woman.
I love that face.
And it's back to the hearts in her eyes. It's so cute.
I don't have it.
I do. It's like it flashes every few seconds.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's real cute. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know? I've wondered for a while though. Why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar. The way it's insulated from the noise of the city, it's really comfortable. And it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I see. It was weird to see you down though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I was down, really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Wasn't down. Anyway. Like what? Well, my mom, or guardian, asked me to come home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian? That whole thing about someone taking care of a Lilim after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. They always try to keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So what's wrong with your guardian? she still treats me like I'm a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as sort of a replacement for her dead daughter. Huh? Dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. Contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared that she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though, or at least not consciously. At times she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given me. If she felt like I was projecting too much of her daughter on— if she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony that years later I'd make a living pretending to be— fuck. What irony that years later I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time my job involved role-playing. A daughter, a student, some helpless kid. It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that, but on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that role-plays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute? What's the problem with your guardian, then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Did you try talking with her? How so? Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think. Well, then I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You wanna come? Really? If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in an alley behind the bar, that is. I've done worse in alleys.
I don't wanna know.
Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Alright. Save. Dude. It's now safe to keep playing. Want one? Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl. I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks, no. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me though, smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graem. Graem? She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays she works at a gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter, apparently. She suffered from nanomachine rejection all of her life. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck.
Oh.
What was her daughter's name? I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear. Or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine, yeah. Wait, read? Read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised? She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graem. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. So what's your legal name, then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graem. Bit of a mouthful, if you ask me. So Dorothy is actually your second name. Should I call you something like Becky, then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason, and that's why I chose it. It's useful too. People try to falsify stuff using my name and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name. Yep. Only my mom, the guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others. What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as their last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first. Hold on, so your real name in short would be Rebecca Willow? Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it, if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it! It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Nah. Whoa, that was anger. That was anger I read just now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours. I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us mind it though. Because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That and it's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay? Sound too far-fetched? Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Beck, did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year? Not really, no. Alright. Going out. I'll have a word with Go-Go outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, I say. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? Nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed, but the scars itch a bit, though.
Oh, I've heard that's bad.
Yeah. Well, that's good to hear. You by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Ah, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold for say.
That touch is cold.
That touch is cold, yeah. Alright. 1, 2. Here! Yeah, this is the one! Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold? It's not that cold, actually. But I've always had a decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference. So, Stella isn't with you today. She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun! Drink a couple beers in our honor. I will. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Aunt Ella. Auntie Ella. Oh. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween. Name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Oh, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending. Because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. That, and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She just stresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, though, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although, I guess comparisons are useless there. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. It's also why, when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills.
Drills, yes.
They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert any attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough, why not go through reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and bigger chest means more confidence to show. She always says something along those lines a lot. Stella's quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter and thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your best size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine. Don't worry. Thank you! Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do. Give me a sec. Non-alcoholic. I'm just gonna give her a sugar rush.
I'm gonna give her a hat floating in perfume. It's like, well, there's no alcohol in it. Maybe.
Maybe. Here. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side. Nobody deserves to be part of that. There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Oh, yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good! At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check on one last errand before I get home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now, with all the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it a plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after that Helen Apollo trust. Life is not something you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective.
And another voice. Hey there, girl. That's not the voice. What am I? what even was that? Yeah. Yeah. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Give me a strong drink, won't you?
Alright. Something strong for Mr. Detective. Perhaps something manly.
Suplex?
Yeah, sure. Shit. Suplex. We could make it big.
Oh, I'm just going regular.
Oh, alright.
I can make it big.
He said something strong.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, why not?
Here you go.
Oh, hang on, mine. I screwed mine up. I forgot to put it on the rocks.
Come on, man.
I had one job. There we go. Yes, this'll do.
So, what brought you here?
Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area.
What kind of work?
Tracking someone. A gun for hire.
What about the girl? Crimson something.
I am tracking that girl.
Didn't you just get out of that job?
I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again.
Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though. There has to be more to the whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer.
Huh. Say, how safe is this place?
We're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone.
Okay then. Wait. Soundproof walls? Why?
Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls.
Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender?
Nope.
He's some big name from Kanye. Oh my god. What? What the? What is? What?
I accidentally skipped the thing.
Please tell me I pronounced that right. Kanye-Vania.
Probably did.
Yeah. Jesus. Some big name from Kanye Vania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction and to see if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection.
Uh-huh.
Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since.
Could be lying, you know.
Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter.
Why didn't you figure that out earlier?
I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier.
I see. Can I get you anything else?
What about a cobalt velvet?
Okay. My favorite drink. Here you are.
Oh, you actually did it.
Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay?
No.
So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time.
He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message.
You could have been lying.
Yes, people lie. You've made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright.
You do?
I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight, and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. But soon, I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and lists of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So, yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand.
So, how's the search going?
I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down, or something else is happening.
What will you do when you find her?
I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out.
What if she tries to kill you?
I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, I better go back to work before trail goes cold.
Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party, after all.
And before she comes in wearing her pink sweatshirt.
Yes. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit, and I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. I know this small party is what you need. Dana is best, boss.
Yep.
Merry Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. Happy
What
holidays.
even?